Evening all, and welcome back to episode 15 of Kerbal's space program Kerbalism. Now, when we left our brave Kerbals, they were having issues with the Kraken. He was duplicating Kerbals all over the place and actually made the game pretty much unplayable. However, the power of quick save and load has put the Kraken back to sleep, at least for now. And we're looking at a fuel tank. That's not a craft. That's not a ship. Where are they? They're in orbit of the moon. What's going on here? Focus onto that view there, and the moon craft. Yes. Phew, they were still there. Whoa. And there we are. She's good. She's good. Right. Now I wanted to go round until Apoapsis, I think. Let's warp here and circularize a bit. So that's fixed the problem. That whatever bug that was, that's fixed it. Reloading it. It's the same bug I had when Windows decided to do its update and my video recording didn't work, where I sent Jenski to Mimus, he planted a flag, and when he got back on board, he was on board but wasn't on board at the same time, just like he was there. He was stuck on the outside, and I actually had to rotate the craft quite hard to get him to sort of fly off, I suppose is the best way to describe that. But that did cause all sorts of hassle, and a save and a load managed to actually fix it. So yeah, not sure where that bug's come from. Not sure at all. What I'm worried about here is something, again, in one of the videos I just watched, where returning from the moon like this, you'd obviously fire engines, go off that way, and come back along. But in this setup here, it's very similar to what I just saw. You actually get obscured. Kerbin obscures the sun, and your Kerbals then don't get any electric, and in my case here, they would freeze to death. Now, any way to try and do that, to try and change unless yes, let's see again. Add maneuver, brake. We are a million. That's a bit too far. Let's bring that down. And bring that around. Just by tweaking the maneuver here, you can actually end up doing one burn, and there we are, 45 kilometers. But that would probably kill our Kerbals. When they get to sort of, as you see here somewhere, they'll be travelling for hours without any electricity. The Moonlander might be able to, she's got battery backup. The rescue craft hasn't. So I'm wondering whether doing something like that would work. But going up and over, I would not be having the sun blocked. Make sure we can get captured here. Right click on that. Right clicking on the periaps or apoaps permanently brings up the meterage, as it would be. Bring that down. There we are. 13. Nope, that's a bit much. We don't quite want that. We want, oh dear, that's what we want. 39. That should be okay. That's a 400. I actually want to add an orbit onto that, now I think about it. The reason I want to do that is because I want to get the other one into the air as well. Oh, that's a little too close. Pressing all sorts of buttons here. I don't know what's going on. That's what I want. I want to bring my very ups down, and every time I bring it down, it lines itself up straight again, which is not what I want. Let's just go to the other craft. And oh no, don't want to set the target. Let's just go there and let's get this one in orbit. I think that'd be the best way. Obviously, in an hour's time, the moon will be in a different place. So, right. So then, we need to travel east, which is that away. Fire the engine. Run ourselves over because the rocks are down. I don't think we'll go to 85 kilometers with this craft because that was a little bit overkill. Or that was more me not watching as the apparatus climbed. So, all we really need is about 10 or 11. Oh wow. Never noticed that before. You highlight the engine in there, you also highlight the trail to it. That's very different. Very different indeed. Oh. Let's go to about I think 15 would be safer. I don't think there are any mountains that are about 10. There may be some further along the poles. I don't think on the equator there is. It's more important getting into orbit than the height. The height can be adjusted, although the height can be adjusted providing you're not coming face to face with a mountain. That generally stops you ascending, descending, or doing anything. That stops you dead. Dead in your tracks. Oh, we're in orbit. There we are. What have we got? 21 and 14. That's good enough for me. Yep, that's good enough for me. So let's add a maneuver 17 minutes away. Let's go out. And we are. Let's keep going out until we can get to the sweet numbers where it starts raising again. About here, there we are. Now you then use this one to maneuver it the other way, and that brings it down. 75, 39, there we are. And then we'll use this one. There we are, that should be good. And then that one again to bring it back down again. There we are. That I'm not quite sure why the other one was having issues with that. Probably me setting things wrong and doing something odd. But yes, there we are. We're 70 minutes away, and that should be high enough to not get any sunlight blocked. And here we are, apparently going to fire pretty much into the moon again. But gravity will take us around, or inertia I should say, will take us around the moon. It is a bit weird sometimes where you actually fire a manoeuvre at a planet or an astral body. Because you think firing that way, you'd end up going that way. But because you're travelling you're travelling this way so much faster than you would be travelling that way, you'd actually end up around here somewhere, and it would lower your trajectory here, but eventually send you out into the unknown. At least that's the idea. The idea here as well. Let's hope this works. Right, now let's go and have a quick look at Kerbin. Right now we are... Where's the maneuver node? We are 42. Right, oh, we're 42, and apparently we were going up. So, okay, that'll do. That'll do. Now the question is... I think I'll wait for the lander to break Munar orbit first, and then we'll come back and do the rescue craft. I wouldn't want them both approaching Kerbal at roughly the same time. An hour between should be well enough to land one and then get back to the other one. If there was only a couple of minutes between them, one of them would burn up in the atmosphere and die, and well, I'm done with killing Kerbals. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to point retrograde, so our solar panels blue, there we are. Solar panels can get a little bit of sun, and just increase time. The rescue craft batteries are almost empty. Yes they are, but they'll be okay. There we are. See, told you. And there we are, crossed into Kerbin's influence. 42 kilometers up. Excellent. Now, let's go back to Rescue Craft 1. Or Rescue Craft. Rescue Craft 1, I don't know. Oh, we need to do the same thing for you. We need to put a maneuver node down. Boom. Break the moon's gravity. And that's too powerful. And come down. There we are. Remembering to do these one at a time, not this one, that one, the other one, like I was doing before. I think that was the issue. I was pressing too many buttons at once. And oh, there we are. I think that should be good. I think I'm going to go up a little bit further than that, I think. And, bring ourselves down. 40, 33, no, 40. We don't quite want that. This craft does have a lot more delta V in it, so I'm not too worried about manoeuvres. Or eccentric manoeuvres, I should say. And it's 20. No, we need to go hard on that, because that would be a little bit painful. 21. Let's go up to at least 30, I would think. I'm actually pushing. Oh, I'm. Perhaps we want to fire. Wait, there we are. That's the one I want to fire. Let's go up to 35 because I'm still not quite brave enough to come down to 30 in one orbit. That just seems a bit. I don't know, I'm just not confident that I would get that right. I think there would be explosions and fiery balls of Kerbal death, and not what anyone wants. Right. Go down time again. 35. There we are. 35 in 3 hours. Switch over to this one here. And you are 42 in 1 hour. So we've got a 2-hour gap between them. 1 hour 30, and that was about 2 hours 15. So 1.5 hour gap between them. That's enough to land us, to bring us down. So let's speed up time again. Go to the Kerbal. I'm going to burn off my excess fuel as well. Just try and slow it down a little bit. Not going to be quite retrograde. I want it to be radial, I believe is the correct one. That's the one that does... nope, that's not right. It's retrograde. Oh, I remember what it is. It's you have to fire directly away from the planet. That's what you have to do. In between your retrograde and the radial. Fire there. Go over a little bit there. There we go. So it's a bit over there. But in between the two, you can keep your periapsis roughly level. I mean, mine's dropping just a little bit here, but your aperiapsis drops dramatically. So, yes. Something else I learnt today by watching videos. I do wonder if any of you have learnt something from me playing this game, because I'm still learning things every day I play this game. Still learning new things from new people, button presses and different orbits and things. It's one of those things that just amazes me. How much you can actually learn from the game. That I've been playing this game for years, absolute years, but never really seriously got into it. I think it's going to be more recently that I've obviously kicked off with the YouTube, and yeah, decided why not? Let's share with the world just how bad I am at gaming. I hope you're enjoying watching me. Certainly as much as I'm enjoying doing it, because it is good fun. I do like it. There we are. There's our engine done. I'm not going to detach it, not yet, because it's got the solar panels on it, and we'll need them. Let's just make sure they're touching the sun there. Right, and I think by the time the rescue craft comes to do a manoeuvre like that, this will already be on the surface. So let's go down to the surface. And there we are. There we are. We're approaching the planet. We're pretty quick. I'm going to get rid of that part there because that's no longer needed. Thank you, nuclear engine. You were very useful. With the strange docking ring there. Don't have any drogue chutes on this, so yeah, this will be interesting. I am going to turn the talk back on. I remembered that. Oh no, it's disabled. There we are. They're on. Oh, they were on. I just want to disable them. Anyway, I'm remember to turn them back on in case we do need to manoeuvre. I am at the moment just letting the aerodynamics do it. Just let it sway backwards and forwards a little bit. We are coming in very fast. We don't need orbital info anymore, we do need surface. Where's surface? That one there. Oof. Not that this particularly gives me any Need more. It gives me more information, but I don't really know what to do with the information. I know about the horizontal speed, vertical speed, and surface speed. Obviously, that's how fast you're going compared to the planet spinning, because that's obviously how fast we are actually travelling. Because the planet's rotating with us, it means we're not travelling as quick as that. And I didn't dip far enough into the atmosphere. We're actually rising again, and I'm guessing we're going to go around again. So we're on our way back down again, and interestingly, the Rescue Craft 1 is at about the right place for doing its manoeuvre. And I might have to do it and raise it up, because they're going to come down at roughly the same sort of speed. Don't really want that. Don't really want that at all. So, actually do this with a manoeuvre node, shall we? Let's... basically, you bring it down. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, and then you use the blue one to move it out. Oh, and I don't think I need to do that, but I think that's adding to it. So no, let's cancel that maneuver again and do it without. Right, so yes, so blue ones move it out, green ones move it back in. So there we are. That's a long burn. That's a very, very long burn, actually. Maybe a 5-minute burn, and we need to do it now. We need to do it pretty much now. So let's. Keep an eye on our fuel, and we'll see how we do. So there we are, manoeuvre complete. We've got 31 minutes until we're down. I'm actually going to raise our periaps up again because I'm not convinced that's going to be enough. Get there. The Munar battery is running out. Oh dear. Back up to 80, there we are, and let's switch over to this. So right, what's going on here then? Yes, the batteries are running low. Oh dear. Well, the good news is you won't be freezing, I don't think. In fact, very soon I predict you can start a campfire. There you are. What I tell you, Gracie, Bill and Dudlow, don't worry. Unless of course you've got to go around again, and you're in a pot of bother. We're out of electricity. Will we be caught? Oh, it was close. It was close. We are completely out of electric charge. Nothing at all. And we were rising up. We are still rising up right now. And I thought, oh, they're going to go round again, and they're dead. They will not be able to survive a trip around without. I'm hoping they'll actually manage to survive the trip down, but we are caught. We are very, very close to actually being dragged in. think we will be. I hope we will be. We're still quite far down. We're still in the atmosphere, being slowed down by the drag. Good job I did change the orbit on the other craft, because it's gone round and come back again. So, and there we are. We're caught. We're caught. Now let's hope we just don't start getting warnings saying they're getting cold, because I can't warm you up other than the flames outside. Can't warm you up anymore. Still going up. Perhaps we're probably going to come down on the dark side somewhere. I would think. I would think we're going to end up here. Probably. I just hope we're going to come down in time for Gracie, Bill and Dudlow to set foot on Kerbal again. And down we come with a bit of a bump. And a falling over. And, well, we hope it'll come to a stop, because we've got no electric charge to stop it. Parachutes are holding on. Oh, one's holding on now. Oh. Rolly, rolly, rolly. Oh dear. Will you stop? Will you come to a rest? There we are. A bumpy landing, but a landing nonetheless. Well done indeed. And Dudlow. I'm going to save it. Purely because of that bug. That's the only reason I'm actually doing the quick save. That I wouldn't normally quick save, because I said when Kerbals are dead, they're dead. That's the idea of them. That's the idea of this game. But you're going to take a surface sample, and we already have that information from the Highlands. Okay. And jump forward. No. Oh, Dudlow. All slipping away from you. Up you go. Up you go. And board. Aha! Well done for actually getting inside and not being stuck outside. Let's recover that and see what goodies we get. And a successful return from the moon brings us 399 science. Builds our coffers up to 526,000. Didn't really get a great deal added to that, to be honest with you. We didn't have any contracts for anything on the moon, so meh. And there we are. Bill gained 5 experience. Hasn't quite managed to ding level 2 yet, but he's getting there. Now let's bring Jensky home. Jensky, there you are. Let's quite simply bring him home. Oh, just burning the rest of our fuel off on final approach here. We are definitely coming down on the dark side. And I was wrong. The atomic engine does have an alternator. It can generate power whilst firing. What made me think that it couldn't do that? Also glows a lovely shade of red. Lightish red armour, yes. Still got lots of fuel left. 312 10 litres. So I'm not quite sure what that's gonna amount to. We're gonna come in nice and gently, I think. That is providing, of course, we don't have a large nuclear explosion behind us. I actually think we're going to have to ditch all this before... because the nuclear engine is absolutely no use in atmosphere. No use whatsoever. But no impulse. Going to deploy my rogue shoots, or at least I wanted to. Thank you. There we are. That will slow us down a little bit more. Could even deploy the parachutes as well. Still firing that engine just because we can. Simple as that. Simply because it's there. Want to use up all the fuel on board. Still got 70 litres left. The nuclear engine its ISP inside an atmosphere is useless. It cannot even get you off the ground. It can't hover. It can't do anything. It needs a vacuum to be of any use, really. As you see there, even with the parachutes deployed, the nuclear engine just can't lift us. Can't do anything. I'm just going to let it burn off all the fuel and probably drop it in the ocean. We could recover it for money, but I don't really want to. No, we're going to drop it. We're going to drop it. Goodbye, nuclear engine. Boom. I didn't really want to have it attached to the craft on the way down. Didn't use any of the heat shield. Because it would have been too heavy. Too heavy for parachutes, would have hit the water too fast. And that's not what we want. Not at all. We want to bring everyone home. Again. Splash. Well done. Oh, and Genski. There you get. Oh, come on. There we are. Take a surface sample. Grab a handful of water. Not sure how you managed to do that, but grab a handful of water and board. Oh dear. Genski. What's going on here? There we are. We're in. A surface sample of water. We haven't done that yet. So let's recover this one. Always nice to get a bit of cheeky science. 14 science just by grabbing a handful of water. Hopefully a handful. You didn't swallow any. We've got 414 science in total. That would unlock some new things for us. No really added money to do with it. And Genski gained 5 experience and stayed as level 2 pilot. So yes, we have new things. We've been to the moon. I can't see the moon in the sky. It must be somewhere else. But we've been to the moon. We've come back with moon rocks. We've actually managed to achieve the goal that I set about 7 episodes ago. Yeah, not sure what we're going to do next. Might look at building a station in orbit. Possibly. We have a contract for that. Or a station on Mimas. Or I think building a station somewhere might be where to go. Yeah, something like that, possibly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, as always, have fun.